Hello everyone, this is control system for the daily life case study DEM 4A. So right now I'm going to introduce the group members. So first myself, Logan Maling Garrison. My matrix number is 09DM20F2001. I'm from class DEM 4A.
So secret is Michael Limousin. My matrix number is 09EM20F2003 from EM 4A.
Hi sir, my name is Satyas Analalaki Chandrasekharan. My matrix number is 09DEM20F2004 and I'm from class DEMA 4A.
So this is our index. First, we present about introduction. Second, we present about basic element and block diagram. Third, we present about the discussion, and last, we present about the conclusion. So next slide. Okay, so I want to present about the introduction process system in daily life. So my team, which is our introduction. What is control system? Control system is a type of device or set of device that manage, command, direct, or regular the behavior of other device or system to achieve desired results. So control system have been widely used in various fields. For example, manufacture plant, daily life, aerospace industry, automotive industry, chemical, robotic, biomedical process, and many more. For this case study, we decide to choose open loop control system tumbler dryer. Open loop system, its system is a manual device. Tumbler dryer is washing machine like machine, but it help to dry the clothes. In the self-serve laundromat clothes to the polytechnic, the dryer are commonly used by student and nearby resident. Also, sign in dryer clothes faster. It may be convenient for customer when it rain or cloud outside.
So the basic elements for process control is to recognize the basic elements for the process control. So let's just get into it. So for the tumble dryer, the basic elements are timer, heating elements, and clothes. So the timer actually acts as a controller, so where you actually set a specific time limit for the tumble dryer to work. So it will just work on the time limit you have reset. It doesn't matter if you put a lot of clothes or a small amount of clothes. It will just work until specific time of limit. So which explains that this tumble dryer is an open loop system. So for heating elements, the heating elements will be act as an output. So when the heating elements will only dry the clothes for a specific amount of time that has been set. So which means the heating elements will only work on the specific time that has been set, which may occur whether the clothes are dry or not dry. So the machine does not attain the information. So it actually does not know whether the clothes are dry or not. So it will just heat for the specific amount of time and it just will stop working, which also explains that this tumble dryer is an open loop system. So lastly about the clothes. So when the timer has been finished, the heating element will also stop. So which exactly shows that the clothes will be done whether the clothes are actually dry or actually wet. So we don't know about that. But the machine is always be done until the specific amount of time has been reached. So yeah, these are the basic elements for the timer drying. Next, I'm going to explain a little bit about the block diagram and how the system works on the application. So for the first one, we will put in some desired time. For example, I'm going to set 30 minutes for the tumble dryer to work. And then electrical energy will go, and the timer will act as a controller, as I said, and I'll set as the 30 minutes over here. So when I set 30 minutes, then the timer will straight go to the heating elements. The heating elements will heat the clothes for 30 minutes. And then after heating the clothes, the clothes have been heated, and it actually have been processed. So this shows that tumble dryer does not know whether it is has the clothes has been dried or not, but it just delivers it what it has been told. So if for example, if the tumble dryer is closed system, there will be a sensor over here which makes which can tell whether the clothes are dry or not, and it will actually tell the timer to extend a bit more time so the heat elements so to actually dry the clothes a little bit more than the desired time that has been inputted in the tumble dryer. So that's how actually works the closed loop system. So since this is an open loop system, so we just have to the desired the tumble dryer only works on the desired time that have been inputted into the tumble dryer. So which makes the case the output maybe the clothes may be dried or undried. So we don't know. We only know the we don't only know the output when the timer has been set limit. So yeah, that's how open loop tumble dryer works. So for the next slide. So this will be explained by Sajidas.
Okay. This is the video, a small and brief explanation about the tumble dryer.
Hi, I'm Matt from eSpares, and in this video I'm going to show you how tumble dryer works. There are two main types of tumble dryer. There's a vented dryer where the warm moist air is vented directly outside through a hole in the wall or through an open window, and a condenser dryer like this one where the water from the clothes is collected or drained away. Either way, you're going to have a central drum where you put the wet clothes, and that drum is spun around by a belt which is attached to a motor either directly or on a tension pulley like this one. And you can see me replace the belt on this dryer. It's one of the most commonly replaced spare parts in a tumble dryer. If you follow me round, you'll see that the motor is also driving this fan, which is pushing hot air up over the element. Now, you see from this replacement element, it looks very much like a toaster, which is just heating the air up. There's a thermostat there to regulate the temperature. And we've got some videos on the eSpares website where you can see us replacing thermostats and elements. So the hot air is then blown into the drum. The moisture is drawn out of the tumbling clothes. The airflow will go through a lint filter like this to catch the fluff, and it'll then go down and into the body of the machine, where if you've got a vented dryer, that warm moist air will then just be vented away with a hose like this. But on this condenser, it's fed down and into this heat exchanger. Now, a heat exchanger is essentially a radiator, so that warm moist air is cooled and the moisture is condensed out. You can hopefully see this secondary fan here. That draws cool ambient air across the heat exchanger and helps to condense out that water. That water flows into the base of the machine here, and the warm, dry air is circulated back up to the element and into the drum. Now, the final part of the picture is getting rid of that condensed water. On some machines, it'll just drip down into a reservoir that sits beneath the heat exchanger. On this one, there is a pump where the water is pumped up to this reservoir here, where it's a little bit more convenient to empty it. You may also have the choice of draining the water externally just by adding in a hose like this. Spare parts for all makes and models of tumble dryer are available at espares.co.uk, and our videos where we show you how to fit those spare parts are available on the site and on an eSpares YouTube channel.
Okay, so next is this is our discussion, pros and cons of control system. Okay, so this slide is advantage and disadvantage of open loop system in tumbler dryer. So the advantage, the first is simple in construction and design. So second is economical. Third is easy to maintain. So the next is general, stable, and the last one is convenient to put or as output is difficult to measure. So this disadvantage is CTRS.
Okay, now I got to tell about the disadvantage of the tumble dryer. First of all, they are inaccurate. Secondly, they are unreliable. Last but not least, any change in output cannot be corrected automatically. The conclusion suggests to improve the tumble dryer in future. In conclusion, open loop control system is the control action totally independent of output of the system. The open loop system in the tumble dryer dries the machine on a specific set of time and be energized. When the cycle is complete, the machine shuts itself off. Even though open loop control system has many advantages, the disadvantages shows that they are inaccurate, unreliable, and any change in output clearly cannot be corrected automatically. Suggestion to improve in future for the tumble dryer is to add sensor, cooling motor, and upgrade the closed loop system. By adding sensor, the machine can sense whether the clothes are fully dried or not. If the clothes are not dry enough, it will go through the same cycle once again. By adding cooling motor, the clothes will be in normal temperature when it has been picked up by humans. Lastly, by upgrading the closed loop control system to the tumbler dryer in it will be highly accurate as any error arising is corrected due to presence of feedback signal.
So that's all from us. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.